Hello and welcome back to Pushing the Potters. This is episode number 5. Let's get into this Europa League semi-final adventure. You last saw us lose at Old Trafford, frustratingly. We've only had the one game since then, a 5-3, lots of goals, 5-3 win over Leicester. Lots of goals there. Probably wasn't as straightforward as it might appear. 5-3 win, you think, always in control, but Leicester they just wouldn't lie down. I suppose you might expect that for recent champions, but you see Mohamed Diouf, we saw him to them in the last episode. He's came back to haunt us. In fact, he's done okay there. Not exactly saying the world alike, but he's earning his keep, and he seems to be their top man. I've made a fatal error there. I've clicked back into the match, and it took ages to load. And this still got Jamie Vardy, but he seems to have relegated Vardy to the bench, so that's well done to Mohamed Diouf. But our players took it away from them. John Brooks got his first and second goals for the club. Another strike from Sobby and a goal from a substitute. Milik gave us the victory. And that leaves us in the table. Not too dissimilar to what it was. It strengthens our claim. In fact, it has qualified us for the Champions League. And if I click on the news, which is what I meant to click on there, you can see that we have our budgets. They are down here somewhere. If I find them after we beat Leicester, it's around here. There we go. Sorry about that. That's 33 million and 1.5 in the wages. Now that's not too dissimilar to what we already had available. It's plenty of room to work with, though. We may see some comings and goings in the club. We've got wanted. If you look at Sigurdsson, he's wanted by Man City. We expect big bids there. And we did have interest in John Brooks from Barcelona, of all people. So you never know. We'll have also big players on big wages moving out. Crouch will leave. We would expect Glenn Johnson also to leave. I think his contract is up at the end of this year. It is indeed. So we'll see what business we can do in the transfer window. That's coming soon. I will go into that once we've cleared this season. We've only got at most 7 games remaining. That's if we're fortunate enough to get past Tottenham today. This is the team that we're going to line up with. If you will bear with me. So we have Butland in goal. We're going to have to play Johnson at right back. Trippier did pick up a knock against Leicester, so he's now out for the best part of a month. Shawcross is back in with Brooks. Babaram continues at left back with Allen and Mbula in the middle. Arnautovic is on the right side. Obviously sold now to West Ham in real life, but remains a Stoke player here with me. Sigurdsson continues in the middle, behind the striker with Sobby on the left. And we will actually go with Milik on the striker position. The rest of the unavailable players are basically injured, so that's the bench that we're forced to have. So yeah, let's go. We are going to play on the away system because I have nerves, to be honest, about this first leg. Hopefully we're still in it for the second leg. It's vital to us if we can try and get back into winning form against these big clubs, especially away from home. So let's try this then. It's the old white shirt versus a sky blue shirt combo, which I don't think looks particularly cut and dry on FM, although that doesn't look too bad. So let's go. We're kicking right to left. Arnautovic on the right flank. This will be a pointless highlight, but let's pretend it's going somewhere. No, we haven't even got time to do that. Apologies there. So come on, Stoke are building. It's going to be Sigurdsson on the corner ball. Brooks got under it, headed away by Alderweireld. Baba Rahman on the left flank. He skips past Eric Lamela. Boom, says Milik. That's what you want? Come on. Yes, boys. That's the 5 minutes. It takes the joy right out of it when you see this. Unless, of course, we're going to run straight up the other end and score another goal. I have doubts, although Baba Rahman steps in. Bit of a hopeful pass, but Sigurdsson is there. The former Spurs man, of course. He can't find a play. He didn't release the ball. But Ramadan, growing beyond a man. Arnautovic just stands there like a West Ham player would. Anyway, Chadley, back at Spurs. Weird, I know. But back at Spurs, indeed. They just basically loaned him. And it was off the post from Lamela. Oh, what a start this has been. 5 minutes. This is Europa League. Who needs the Champions League? It's a bit of nonsense, although it is what we want to get back into. Can we continue? Let's hope so. It's only 10 minutes played. I feel like I've aged by 10 years in those 10 minutes. Oh my. Oh, I just have to take a moment to compose myself. And that's the other right back who's picked up a knock. So I'm not even sure what we can do now. Ruben Vetso is apparently capable of playing in that position, but oh my. Boys, pack your bags. We're going to Europa League Final time. I'm going to cut that back in when we inevitably lose the game. We're going to check out what we can do here. Yeah, indeed, Vetso can play at right back. We're going to make him and hope that he can handle that as well as Johnson was at least starting to do. We played half an hour, and yes, Spurs hit the post after we scored our first. But since, to be honest, other than that, they've not really created anything of note. We've been good at the back. You can see the ratings there for Shawcross, Brooksy, and Baba. They're in the 7s. Butland, of course, keeping them in check. Free kick. Minortovic will bring it away. I thought he might have been able to hold that and release Milik. But Minortovic, it's a lot of switching the flank. Is Ramadan. A reverse pass to Minortovic. Cross to Mbula. There's a lot of this. Mbula swings in across Minortovic. Very deep. I think we're guilty of overplaying that somewhat, unless, of course, Gylfi can engineer something. Ooh, I thought that might have been a penalty, but it's not to be this time. That's a hopeful ball. So Shawcross, don't get tangled in your feet. That's exactly what we said. Headed away. It's not gonna. This is a goal. Shawcross, just put it out of touch, my friend. That's what you don't want to dally on that. Within the minute, can we restore our 2-goal lead? Of course, we've got away goals. That's the thing to consider. Yeah, he can play right back. I've always said that he's a good option at right back as he rifles home an absolute howitzer from the right back position. Very advanced there, Ruben Vetso. First goal. It's obviously where he should be playing. He's played centre half for us countless times and never scored today. Stick him at right back. It's what he needs. Let's try and maintain a bit of focus. We've turned around whoever that was. I think it was Joe, who didn't seem to understand that a 2-goal lead is not at all certain at a halfway point. For a man who's played so many games, that seems unlikely. But let's get this second half underway. What a great half that was. The only blemish being the Harry Kane goal. And of course Glenn Johnson going off. But would he have scored that goal that Vetso did? Who knows? But yeah, it's we've scored 3 absolute blinders, to be honest. They're not picking up Milik in the space. He's finding the gaps. Sigurdsson tackled back to Mbula and crashes home. We are all but there. 4 away goals to 1 at this stage. Oh, Mbula, don't leave. Stay at Stoke. In real life, I mean, he's rumoured to be leaving, of course. Hasn't really settled, but if he could find this kind of form in the real life, he could have his pick of clubs, to be quite honest. Here we come again with Milik. Here's Sigurdsson. Oh, he had to jump out of the way of a tackle there, but he lost the ball anyway. Here's Eriksson now, charging forward. Harry Kane, he misses from yards out. Butland didn't even need to be called upon. He just stared him out. He's got the ice-cold stare of Jackie Butland. Better than De Gea, I reckon. Oh, an hour played. Half an hour to go in this first leg. It's been a long one. I didn't expect this to be quite so long. Let's see what we can achieve here. Milik has been good today. Apart from his goal, I think he's linked up play, and that's what we like. He's getting involved. That's a great ball. Gylfi. Oh, has he put us through? Is that too much for Spurs to come back to? The Wembley curse? It could be. That's fantastic news. And we can see that. I thought it was 45,000. Apologies. I mean, fair play to Spurs. They've packed the ground here with 85,500. Basic maths coming into play there. I can do that. There was no calculator involved. But they're on the end of a pounding people, to be honest, as I've heard a few of my favourite FM creators say in the past. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to throw on Verlinden. I think he'd thrive with a bit of experience at this level. I can't see us throwing it away from this point. The old that old class. Oh, he's got up there well, hasn't he? Tackled there. Bit of a Wanyama style challenge. No regard for human life, I imagine. Felipe Anderson. Oh, and Bill bounced off, and Bill, don't get yourself sent off, son. We need you. Ooh, surged in there, missed. Harry Kane this time. Oh, great save, Butland. He was going the wrong way. He managed to get himself over to his left side and just get a block on the ball and send it out for a corner. Ericsson drifts in. It's headed away. It'll come back, though, to Wanyama. Interesting back heel. Ericsson and Vetso's there. What a player. Maybe he has been playing out of position, but I mean, he's a centre-half as far as I'm concerned, but he's certainly put himself about. What we're going to do, Bula is struggling to. I'm going to go with the experience of Glenn Whelan today. I think he's got that. He can put that. He's put on the ball and not panic on it. It's what he does when he kicks it. That's the problem. Baba Rahman now. Can we put the gloss on this? Rahman has to tackle Whelan to get through. I cannot believe these scenes. He's obviously been saving his finest goals for this very game. Oh my word. Kadias Milik has unleashed another pile drive. I mean, this game could be a highlights reel on its own. We've had some fantastic strikes. I thought Sigurdsson was just going to put the 7th in. That's exceptional, isn't it, really? Come on. There's got to be a like on that. What a goal. What a series of goals. 6 goals. We're all the way down here because I showed you the budgets. Let's see what we've got with Johnson. He's gonna miss the next game, but that's no problem. We've got Vetso, man-made right back. Right. I have got one league game. I told you we were going to ignore that Norwich fixture. We are indeed. I'm going to come back to you right at the start of the home leg. For what it's worth, it was a 6-1 win. If we fail to qualify for the final from there, I may well retire. So I'll see you shortly for the return leg. Bye for now. Hello and welcome back again. We're ready for that second leg now. 6-1. Still can't believe it. Those goals. Outrageous. We've beaten Norwich in the game that I decided didn't matter. It mattered to Milik, unfortunately. He has picked up an injury. We did win 3-0 though, and he did score. Milik sadly unavailable but due to that knock, a torn hamstring. So if we were to make the final, when we make this final, he's not going to be available. Fortunately, Dembele is going to be available, and we'll have to go with Hosselu as the backup. Now, you may notice as well that another player, you'll have to be eagle-eyed to notice from this screen, but Glenn Whelan has gone. Now, you might think, well, maybe there's a small club coming for him. Obviously, what's missing from the LA Galaxy lineup is Glenn Whelan. Now, I'm one of Glenn's biggest fans, but I certainly don't think that Glenn Whelan would be on the radar of LA Galaxy. But hey, I couldn't stand in his way. I'm sure he would jump at the chance to go and finish his career in the States, especially at Los Angeles. Good luck to him. We'll move him on, and hopefully he'll get a suntan. Right, so we are ready to go for this second leg. Let's not dally because the video is going to be quite long. I'm conscious of that. So let's get going. We're going to obviously play on the home system. I should show you the team, shouldn't I, really? But it's no different than really what we ended the game against Tottenham in the first leg was. So, yep, there it is. Vetso continues at right back. He played there against Norwich and did well. We don't have a backup available, so hopefully he doesn't pick up a knock. Let's go. I'll just click and submit. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Oh, I don't know what to feel, to be honest. I do feel slightly nervous about the forthcoming game. I suppose if you're Tottenham, what have you got to lose at 6-1 down? They've certainly got the tools to attack. Hopefully we'll pick them off if they do decide to come forward with any real purpose. And they won't become a real threat. So, I mean, I think if we score, it's game over, to be quite honest. We've got the 6 away goal cushion. Of course, 3 minutes in, if they score, disaster. But Moussa Dembele gets tackled by Soler. Oh, he gives it straight back to him. Vertonghen, Ramadan. Game over. Pack the bags, boys. I can't remember where the final's being held this year, but we are certainly going. Get the passports ready, as Mr. Tony Pulis once said. We're going to a Europa League final near you. Oh, no, I really don't feel nervous, and to be quite honest, I'm drawing this out, aren't I? This is how Sky would present it. It's still an on a knife edge. Join us. This could go either way. It means so much to both clubs. The fact that Spurs are 6 goals behind, they need to score. They need to score 6 tonight just to take us to extra time. That's without any reply from Stoke. And I have glossed over it. Sobby scored again there. He's turned into a great player for us. He didn't really have a terrific year last year. It was good in parts, but he missed a lot of chances. Maybe he just needed that first year to settle, as managers so often say. It takes some time to settle into the Premier League, to get up to the physicality of it. And he's certainly done it. He's scored today. He's scored many a goal. He's created many a goal. He just looks the part. And it doesn't worry me, perhaps, that on Arnautovic, we might be able to move him on as Stoke have done in real life. As I mentioned just in the commentary in the first leg, Ramadan's certainly come in and taken that spot. Quite honestly, if Shaqiri was fit, Arnie would not be playing today. Right, second leg. Second half of second leg. Lamela crashes one into the hoardings. That's the closest they've come so far. It's not really been a game of any chances, which hopefully will balance out the first leg, where it was chance, and we scored some absolute thunder goals. Okay, an hour played. Ramadan on the corner. Gives it to Arnautovic. Oh, yep, it's Carnival Day. I don't know how many fans. They had 80-odd thousand. They've only bought 1,400 today. Obviously, not going to pack 85,000 fans into the Bet365. Oh no, that's not good. We will take Sobby off, and we're going to try. What can we do? We're going to put Villinden on again because Arnautovic can play on the left side for us. Losing all my words. It's the stress of managing an 8-1 triumph in this competition, I think. What shall we do here? Let's give Ayogo a game. He can play at left back, give Baba Rahman a slight rest. I never expected to make the Europa League final. I was very disappointed that we lost out in the Champions League group stages. You saw how close we came against Benfica. We were the width of a post, an offside goal, I think, from Joe Allen. He didn't need to stoop and head that one in or whatever he did. That close to qualifying for the knockout stages, but we're going to get a final. Yeah, all right, yeah, have it. Score another. For all I care. You're not going to score another 7. Yep, should be game, and we'll celebrate our trip to wherever it is in the final. To be quite honest, we'll probably lose, but yeah, Celta Vigo or Toulouse, not the giants of Europe. We're gonna go to it's the Lyon Stadium, so it's not a huge trip away. That's a twisted knee for Sobby, so he'll be out for 12 days. He should be back for the final. We've already secured the top 4 place, so that's great. Oh, I can calm down now. What have we got left? It is Celta Vigo that we play in the final. Obviously, I'll come back for that. I don't really see the need to dwell on what is the remainder of the Premier League. We're certainly top 4. We're unlikely to drop out. Man United and Spurs can only get another few points between them, hopefully. So we're almost guaranteed the top 3 as well, if not second place. Obviously, if we're in for a shout, we'll have a shout at the title, which is looks nigh on impossible. I will come back for the final game. But other than that, I'll join you again, or you'll join me again for that Europa League final against Celta Vigo. It will be tomorrow. That'll be Monday. So please do join me. Probably in the evening I'll get that up there, if not a bit earlier. And I'm blurry-eyed about those goals that we scored in that first leg. I'll have to sell DVDs of that one. Right, well, thank you very much for watching today. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. I'm on Twitter as always, Knock It Wide, and please do like and subscribe for more of this kind of content. as we get to the end of the season, so after the Europa League, I will explain the plans as we go forward. This won't be this season's not been a typical what I'd like to do. It was just because I've rushed through it a little bit. You haven't seen too much league action, just because we did sort of kick off in the middle of the season. I'd like to get more involvement in the transfer windows. Obviously, we've got money to spend. It's far more interesting, I think, getting to know the players that we're bringing in. Right, again, thanks for watching. Been a pleasure. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.